Welcome to the second episode of The Awakening, the official Awoken Army podcast. I am your host, Emerald Foxfire, and joining me today is a man who needs no introduction, man of many names, Quackers, Duck, the Fermi, my personal favorite. Joining us today is my old friend Duck. How you doing, my friend?
I am doing fantastic. How are you, sir?
I am doing quite well. So let's just jump right into it. So,
Let's get it, baby.
burning question for everyone who's known you for a while. The duck costume, how is that going? Is that
It's
still
not.
going?
It's not a costume. First of all, okay, and yes, it is. I recently moved into a new room. That's why my comics aren't in my on my walls yet, and and this room gets cold, so I'm more willing to be in duck form now.
All
Because dude,
right.
before my room would get so hot because my old room, the fan did not work at all, and it got really hot. And plus, I have a bearded dragon, so that just made it 10 times worse.
Oh
So
yeah.
I was dying. I was dying. But yes, it is coming back.
All right. So every time I see you in duck form, as you call it, I just remember
Thank you,
that one time
thank
when
you.
you were streaming and you were trying to do some trick on a scooter, I think it was,
Yeah.
and you biffed it so hard it was hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. I know the clip you're talking about. Yeah.
Every time I think about that, that's the first thing I think of is you face planting from a scooter. Anyway,
That shit hurt. That shit hurt.
oh yeah, it sounded like it hurt. I could hear like the hit from the stream, and I was like, ooh, ouch.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's jump into the meat of this. So, what was it about gaming that kind of drew you into it? Like, why does gaming appeal to you personally?
Dude, I've been gaming ever since I could hold my dick in my hand by myself. It was, dude, I'm serious. Dude, ever since I was like 4 or 5, very first game I played was Turok for their OG Xbox.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my god, this shit is fun. And then I started playing Halo. Started playing, I think it was shit, what's the fucking shit called? Uh the OG Tom Clancy's.
Oh yes, yes, Splinter Cell, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I played that. And then ever since then, I've just been, dude, I've just been playing games, bro.
I feel that.
So, um, so yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously over the years you've played a whole bunch of different games, different series. What series or game title specifically do you find yourself just going back to over the years? A game that you can just play.
Halo,
Oh, Halo. That's a good one. New one coming out.
Halo, Skyrim, Super Mario Nintendo 64.
Damn right.
Uh, dude, I have that game for my Switch, my motherfucking DS. I used to have it for my Nintendo 64, but that shit got lost during the move or something. Um, League of Legends. I fucking hate League of Legends. That game is absolute dog shit, but I keep playing it.
Fun fact about League of Legends. Who's the fox chick? The chick with like the nine tails from League of
Yeah,
Legends.
Ari. Ari.
She's actually voiced by my favorite voice actress, Laura Post, who is also Kasumi in Persona 5.
Oh, well, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. But you mentioned Super Mario 64. I gotta ask, what is your favorite world?
My favorite world?
Yeah.
Hmm. It's gotta be Bomb Bomb Land, or I think that's what it's called because My favorite thing to do was to race that big giant fucking Koopa Troopa.
Oh,
Fuck that bitch.
did you use the cheat to teleport halfway up the mountain?
No, no, I was never that advanced. And then I just loved racing them and the slide level. The slide level was pretty
The slide
fun,
level's pretty
and
fun.
the snow level with the penguin.
Oh, I hate
The
that penguin. Where
the little baby yeah.
You have to chase that penguin, and anytime it gets close, it starts going up a hill. And I was like, God damn
Yeah.
penguin!
Yeah, everything about that game. I love all the levels except the underwater levels. The underwater levels in any Mario game can fucking eat my ass. I hate that shit.
I personally love Dire Docks, the one of the water levels in later in the game, just because of the music is beautiful in that level.
Oh yeah. The music is always awesome, but the level itself, they can lick my hemorrhoids. I don't fucking care about them. I hate water levels in any Mario game.
do you
Any.
do you remember in Super Mario 64, in the basement where the sand level is the desert level, and you had to chase
Yeah.
that stupid little rabbit around that area to get an extra star?
Yes. Fuck that rabbit too.
Fuck that rabbit. Indeed, I hate that rabbit
Fuck
so
that
much.
rabbit.
That rabbit's a piece of shit.
It
There's
is.
so many times where you think you have him, and he just jukes you, and you're just like, God damn it, stupid
Yep.
rabbit.
Yeah.
I hate that rabbit. Just Vietnam flashbacks of me as an 8-year-old trying to chase that goddamn rabbit. Ugh.
Yeah. Also, did you ever play Blitz for the Nintendo 64?
NBA or no, I don't believe so.
It's a like arcadish football game
Oh,
for the
NBA
Nintendo
or
64.
NFL Blitz. Yeah, I've played NFL Blitz.
Yeah, dude, that is my all-time favorite football game.
I got 2 words for you. NBA Jam.
It's
It's on fire. Running around the court, literally on fire. God, that game was great.
It
But
was.
what genres of games do you say that you're most drawn to?
Definitely RPGs. I'm definitely an RPG nerd. So
Give us some examples. Like, if you had to pick like the top 5 RPGs of all time, in your opinion, what would they be?
Skyrim again. Wizard 101, of course. Gotta respect the classics.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Top 5. That's only 2. Shit. Dude, this is a hard question. I'm looking through my library right now. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second.
Oh yeah, like for me, Final Fantasy VII would be up there. Classic.
Never played any of the Final Fantasies.
Oh, Final Fantasy VII, you gotta play it. So good.
Fuck, dude. There's so many out there. I can't choose.
So I know that this was a Xbox 360 exclusive game, and it was an RPG. It's a little game called Eternal Sonata. I think you would like that one.
Never played it.
It's a game where all the characters are like musical themed, and that game is so freaking good. I would pay like $1,000 for that game easily. Easily.
Are you serious?
Did I stutter?
No.
I've been looking for that game for over 10 years. It's amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Dude. Fuck, man. I can't think.
This is a Thunderdome.
I can't think
of
any.
Thunderdome, my friend. That's our
Can't think.
questions
I can't think of any like off the top of my head because like there's so many, and I'm like,
It's one of
you know,
those,
like scrambled from them.
It's one of those things where after the interview's over, like an hour later, you'll be like, God damn it, there's some other ones I could have said.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Shit. I hate this shit. I do. Because there's so many in my head, and I can't think of them.
We'll come back to that one.
Okay, alright, cool.
So, let's move on to something that most people know you from, streaming. How did you come into streaming? Like, did you have people kind of pushing you along that path? Or was it just something that you just randomly fell into? Like, what inspired you to start?
So throughout like all my life, people were like, "Oh, I'm surprised you don't do YouTube or any internet thing." And I was like, and then like after high school, I was like, "Huh, you know, that kind of seems interesting." And I was like, "Well, I don't want to do YouTube because I don't want to deal with editing."
Oh yeah,
Um,
I hate
so I
editing.
was like, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try out. I'm gonna try out streaming. I don't have to edit. I can just do some random fucking dumb shit and play games, and people watch. People watch. Uh, dude, that's about it. That's really about it. And then I
That's
started streaming, and I started streaming For Honor because I was really big into For Honor.
which class did you pick?
Class. What do you mean?
In For Honor,
Like faction?
Viking, Knight, Samurai. Where were you at?
Viking, of course. Viking. I'm a fucking Chad. I'm a fucking Chad. Only weeaboos pick samurai, and but fuck idiots pick knights.
I picked Samurai, Weeaboo, proud of it. Come at me, let's go. All right. So, what keeps you motivated to continue streaming? Like, I know that. When was the last time you streamed?
Oh shit. That's a good question. I got Twitch pulled up right here. Um Last time I streamed last month, I played VR. Chat.
Nice. So, what keeps you motivated? Like, what keeps you coming back to streaming?
Oh, dude. Just having fun. Having fun, making people laugh,
You do that well.
making people laugh. Uh, people love to make fun of me, love to bully me, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it because I'd rather take that, and be like, yeah, fuck you too. There's other streamers out there that the viewers try to mess with them. They're like, but I'm like, I'm here for it. Make fun of me. I'll make fun of you back.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't give a shit.
that's
Um,
if you can't take it, then don't dish it, kind of thing, right?
exactly. But yeah, no. What keeps me coming back is it's a lot of fun. It is. I would love to do it more, a lot more, but I recently started a new job about a
Okay.
month ago. So and yeah, that's been taking a toll on me.
Speaking of that, how do you feel it's going to be to balance the work streaming schedule? How do you feel you're going to go about doing that?
Well, so I work for FedEx, right? And you're like you don't have a set time when you get off. Like you get off when you're done your route,
Yeah.
and like you can have some days you can get off at 2:30. Some days you get off at 7:30 at night. And it's like there's like it's almost impossible to balance it because of the crazy time schedule. So that's why I haven't been streaming because I've been getting off late, and yeah, because I'm new and these routes are very annoying.
Okay. Okay. So, how would you describe your personality difference on and off stream? Would you say it's similar, or would you say that you kind of hype it up a little bit on camera?
So off stream, I'm pretty much the same, but when I work, I'm a whole different person at work. Like because there's a time and place to
Hmm.
be stupid and
Yeah.
and goofy. I'm not saying like I'm a stuck up dickhead at work, but I'm definitely more serious. You'll see a more serious side of me than you would if I were home, out with friends, or streaming. But when I'm home, out with friends, or streaming, I mean, it's you get what you see.
Yeah.
Nothing. You can ask Hannah. Nothing really changes.
I still owe that girl a bottle of wine. I haven't forgotten that. Yeah, I gotta contact her about that. So, with streaming and whatnot, burnout is a thing that all of us in content creation, whether it's streaming or producing, like what I do, it's a thing that we all struggle with. It's a thing that we all have to overcome. What are some ways that you've dealt with it, and what are some ways that uh, have helped you kind of overcome that wall that is burnout?
Whenever I experience burnout, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to fucking do shit, you know.
Yep.
And I'm like, it's okay to take a break, step outside, touch some grass, you know.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I am old man. I don't understand lingo.
But what one thing that's like ignited to going back, like getting rid of the burnout, is when people start saying, they miss me,
Yep.
and like they want me to start streaming again or whatever, and I'm like, no, I'll take that shit. I'll go ahead and do it, and and yeah, and one thing that helps me a lot is I've turned off viewer counts and sub count and all that shit.
Yep.
Uh, I mean, like a lot of people worry about numbers, and it's like, bro, if you see yourself streaming and you're expecting like 10 people to come to your stream, but you only have like four, uh, like that, like that's gonna put you down, and it's gonna break your focus off of streaming, which means like you're not gonna be able to make better content. So in my head, if you turn off viewer count, act like you're streaming to 100,000 viewers,
Yep. That is
and
incredible advice. So,
be the best you 100%.
hmm the way that I think about it is create the content that you want to make. Imagine that it's for that you're trying to entertain like hundreds of people. If you have that mindset, you're just like, it doesn't matter if there's a
Yeah,
hundred or if there's zero. Put in the effort and people will find you, kind of thing.
exactly,
To quote,
exactly.
I believe this quote comes from the movie Field of Dreams. I want to say, if you build it, they will come. If you build a good, if you build a good product, if you make good content, people will come find you. You don't need to find them;
Yeah,
they'll come to you.
exactly, exactly.
So, what has streaming in general taught you about yourself personally in terms of confidence behind the camera, self esteem? What has it taught you about who you are as a person?
Well, me really, I've got no confidence, which means I have all the confidence in the world. Um, but streaming's taught me, it made me realize that there's there's a certain type of people that have this like similar personality as me and similar human. I mean, not human.
Human.
Humor,
There's already one
humor.
duck. We don't need any more.
No, like a humor. I have a very very dry like sarcasm
Mhm.
uh and sense of humor, and I make really bad jokes,
Oh, I know.
and yeah, and most of the time people will like cringe and be like, "Oh, why did you say that? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?" Like, that's my humor. I like shocking people. I like the shock value that I get out of people. That's why I say the things that I do.
to give
Uh,
to give a little bit of context for the viewers here, before we started recording, this man right here literally took off his shirt and started twirling it, and I'm just sitting here like, oh my
dude, dude, I had to, bro. I had to,
god. It
dude.
doesn't surprise
You,
me.
you Dude, you called me with your camera on, and I was sitting here with a fucking tank top. I wasn't expecting to be on camera, and yeah. So I mean, like, hey, if you're gonna make me put on a shirt, you're gonna watch me put it on. So,
I went through that so that you viewers didn't need to. I went through it for you. I took that bullet.
uh, and I 100% blame Khaleesi. 100%
Yep.
blame Khaleesi.
Yep. Yep. 100%. Yep. So, what was it about the Awoken Army that made you want to be a part of this? Like, what makes us unique in your eyes?
Khaleesi.
That's all that needs
Khaleesi.
to be said.
Like, yeah, yeah, pretty much enough said. Khaleesi has been one of my greatest friends that I've met while being on the internet space.
Yep.
And, you know, Dyer, whoa, you know how that went down.
Yeah. Oh, I know how that went down.
And and during Dire, like, I became stream lead, and then I needed someone to help, help me and whatnot. And Khaleesi puts in a lot of work,
She's a
like when she
workaholic,
was in
that woman.
Dire.
She is
Yeah,
a
yeah, she is.
workaholic. Like
She is.
you have no idea how many times that I've been in like calls with her, just hanging out, and I tell her, it's like, girl, you need to you need to rest. You're working too damn hard. Like girl,
Yeah,
rest. God damn it.
yeah. So so after that, like after I made her stream lead and whatnot, or co stream lead, um, she moved up the ranks to I think she was like she was one of the owners, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was one of the owners. And from the point before that, like before she was stream lead, from then me and her became really good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll always have respect for her and love for her.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I feel the same
She's
way.
awesome.
It's like
She is awesome.
I feel that she understands like what it means to have like a good she what's what I'm looking for? She attracts good personalities is what I'm saying. I would definitely say that what she's
Most of the time.
most of the time. 99 was like obviously I'm here, so that's kind of that's kind of a knock against
Yeah.
that.
You're the 0.01%
Yeah.
of germs that Lysol can't kill.
Yeah. Lysol can never kill me. Not even Terminator Lysol could kill me. I ain't going nowhere. All right. So you are co-stream lead for the Awoken Army, yes?
Yes.
Give us some insight on what you look for when it comes to potential recruits for the team. What are some
You,
things that you're looking for? What are some things that you're judging? What makes a good recruit in your eyes?
someone that's unique, entertaining, funny, chill. Uh, they mind their own fucking business. That's basically the top things that I look for. I don't want someone that'll just, okay, guys, we're playing video games, and they just sit there and don't say anything, and they comment on something every 5 minutes or so.
Yeah,
Like that shit's boring. I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm not gonna fucking watch your stream if you're
yeah.
doing that. I've got better things to do, and there's other people out there that'll entertain me.
Mm-hmm. It's like
So
a lot of people that I see, because one of my favorite things to do is like go into browsing and just go find some interesting people to watch, new content creators, new friends, kind of stuff. And there's a lot of people who will go into Twitch and in their title, they'll say something like no commentary. Like if I see
yeah,
that, I'm just like, and nope, don't even look at that. It's like being like commentating and having confidence in that is literally half the battle, I would say.
yeah,
So if you can't do that, then I don't know how someone can be entertaining. Sure, you can be really good at the game. You can be like super skilled at the game you're playing, but that's only half the battle. That'll only get you so far. If you can't
yeah,
commentate, then it's basically what's the difference between watching that person and just watching a clip video on YouTube?
yeah. I agree. I agree.
Uh, excuse me. So, when you're looking at potential recruits, when you're looking at the grinders that we have already, What are the most, say, top five most common mistakes that you bring up or feedback that you give?
They don't talk enough. Straight up, they don't talk enough. And they don't do, like they don't do anything. Like they're just sitting there like a bump on a log.
Mm-hmm. I
That's it's tough, man. It's tough. Like when I was first when I first started streaming, like I fucking 100% have suffered from that.
I did think
I
too.
didn't have a camera at first. Fuck no, I didn't. Um,
We were
I was waiting
deprived.
to get a camera.
We were deprived of OG beginning Duck in his first form without a camera. I don't know who I need to talk to about that, but I think we all deserve compensation for that.
Um, so like the main thing that I tell people, and I practice this myself. If you're looking to improve your stream constantly, watch your VOD in either times two speed or normal speed. Watch the entire VOD, take notes, what you like, what you don't like, take notes when what parts were boring, and then think of how you can improve yourself and make yourself entertaining.
Okay. I would also add in, don't try and have the mindset of, oh, I'm gonna start and I'm gonna be famous. I'm gonna do all this stuff. I'm gonna have all this stuff. A lot of people see streaming as a sprint rather than
Yeah.
the marathon that it is. Nothing comes easy. So
Oh hell no.
a lot of people when they start, and I can say this from experience, is they will go in with that mindset. They will go in thinking, okay, all I have to do is play a game and people will watch, right? Wrong. What
Wrong.
what will happen?
Wrong.
What will happen is they'll go in with that mindset, and when that mindset isn't being achieved, when they're not obtaining what they feel they should, that's going to kind of send them into a spiral where even though they're trying, their content's just getting worse and worse. They're going to start looking at their numbers, which is going to make it worse and worse, and then they're just going to quit. So people need to understand that, as I said, this is a marathon, not a sprint. So don't be
Yeah.
discouraged with if don't be discouraged that you're not getting anywhere. Honestly, I would say, as you said, watch your VODs is a very important thing. And a lot of people will look at their VODs, the ones that do, and they'll say, "Oh, I don't like this. That means that my content is bad." That I don't believe that's the case. Personally, I think that if you see something wrong in your content, that's a good thing. Because that shows
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you have some level of introspection, that shows that you have some level of kind of analytical thinking, some sort of ability to see, okay, this is where I can improve and this is how I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I think that's how you improve. Would you agree with
What
that?
do 100%. 100%.
Oh, right. So, when it comes to the team and whatnot, when you're looking at all these people with the criteria that we just talked about, do you have a list of people that you've staked out beforehand to watch? Do you have some sort of like short list that you're going through? How do you decide like who you're going to pay attention to in terms of potential recruits?
Honestly, it's random. At any time, it's random.
Okay.
Like whenever I have free time and whoever's live at that time, I'll go ahead and check them out. Or if someone personally comes into my DMs, it's like, hey, can you watch my stream or watch my VOD and tell me, what I'm doing wrong, what you don't like, or anything like that. So there's no there's no list. There's no order I go into. It's just whenever I have time. That's
Okay.
who I watch.
All right. So, how would you describe the overall culture that the Awoken Army has developed in its time so far?
Oh, it's fucking nice. I love it. It's very chill. We all fuck with each other in main chat and in Leech chat.
Yep.
Eli's Eli is still a bitch. And yeah, it's just it's very fun. I love it. It's very chill, and I love the people that are in the family.
Damn right. It's like Eli is a bitch. Yes, I will agree with that.
I
If you
had to throw
ever
that in there.
if you ever want to mess with him, there was one day where we were playing. I think it was. I can't remember what game it was, but I made my name Anti Eli, and he comes in. And he comes in and he's like, "Who the hell is Anti Eli? Who the hell is this?" And he's asking around like who it is, and I was like, "I think it's Fusion." And he was like, "Fusion, why'd you do that?" And I'm just sitting there like, evil mastermind. He's like, I don't know if he figured out that Anti Eli was. It was a. It was Jackbox. That's what it was. It was Jackbox, and he thought it was Fusion because I said it was Fusion, and I don't know if he figured out that was me. But I'm just sitting there laughing. He's like, he sounded really mad, like someone had the name Anti Eli, and I was just like,
Dude, he
causing
makes it so easy.
causing mischief is my favorite thing to do in the world. Like I in for the people who are listening, one of the things that I enjoy doing, and Duck can vouch for this, is every once in a while I will just throw random gifs of geese everywhere, just
Yeah.
all the time. My favorite one is the goose with the Chad glasses kind of falling over its eyes, and then it just says "deal with it." That's my favorite one in the world. But there's some weird things that happen in those chats. I'll tell you what. Most of them are coming from this man right here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on, phone.
Nope, you know I'm right. You can't even deny that.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about kind of more streaming in general. Uh, I know I've talked to you about this before, and you brought up a kind of an interesting thing here. I asked you what if you could partner with any company, like personally, or have it kind of partnered with a team at some point. You wanted a keyboard company, I believe, called Ducky.
Yes, Ducky keyboards. Yes.
Has that changed?
No, it has not. It has not.
Why Ducky keyboards?
Bro, can you imagine how awesome that'd be? Me, Duck, getting a partnership with Ducky keyboards. Could you imagine my logo on a fucking keyboard, bro? That'd be
If
fucking amazing.
if that ever happened and you had to go into like a video conference call, I would pay very good money for you to go into that call in duck form.
Oh, dude, 100% I would.
There
100%. Dude.
there's no amount of money I would not pay to see that. That would be hilarious.
Hey, do you remember when I did that photo shoot in duck form, and I'm
Yes.
like laying on the ground, and I'm like this in like sexy pose? Could you imagine that on a keyboard? Just imagine that. Baby,
that would be a thing. I will tell you what.
dude, I would get a chub so fucking quick, dude. Holy shit, that'd be that'd be amazing.
All right. So we talked about some of these earlier, like the scooter incident, which is my personal favorite. What are some of the highlights from your time on stream so far?
Doing the charity stream, 100%. The charity stream for Australia. Whenever the firefighters were going butt crazy
Yeah.
in Australia. Yeah, I biked on a stationary bike for 6 hours. I think it was over 6 hours. But I raised like 200 and something dollars. I can't remember.
That's good. That's
So yeah,
Did you do that entirety in duck form?
yes, I did,
You crazy
and
bastard.
Hannah had to go get me food, and she had to like feed me like while I was like biking,
Oh my.
and yeah, dude, I didn't pee, I didn't shit, I didn't do any of that while I was on a bike. So I was dying, I was sweating so much.
I can imagine, especially if you did it in duck form, because that thing looks
Yeah,
heavy.
dude, the like the torso itself, like the feathers aren't, it's not that bad. It's breathable, but my duck head, whenever I have that form, on, that's the part that gets me knocked out, bro.
It's like I don't know why this just popped into my head just now, but I just imagined I was like you and Hannah getting married. It's the ceremony itself, and you're in a suit with a duck head.
Yes,
I
I
don't
I I can.
I don't know why that just popped into my head, but that is funny.
Well, Hannah won't like this, and she doesn't know about this. So she watches this or listens to it,
Hi
whatever.
Hannah.
She's gonna be in a she's gonna be in for a rude awakening. I'm definitely bringing my duck form to the wedding. When am I gonna put it on or transform? I'm not gonna say because then she'll expect it. But
I'm
I
sorry I
am
gave
doing it.
him the idea, Hannah. Don't kill me.
Oh no, dude! I had this idea way before this. Way before this.
Still, I'm sorry I said it. I'm sorry I gave prudence to it. Don't kill me, Hannah. All right. So, how would you describe the community that you've built over? You've been streaming for about 2 years, right? 3 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
How would you describe that community that you've created in the past 2 years?
Ah, dude, I love my community. Like I said earlier, they shit talk me, I shit talk them. It's mutual shit talking. But they're also very sincere, and I love every single one of them. I do. And my community, every streamer out there says that, oh, my community's the best. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't saying that, but my community's the best.
It's like you're not saying it, but you're saying it, but you're not saying it.
Yeah, yeah, dude, I love them. I love them. I do. I love my mods. I love my regulars that come to my stream. I love them a lot. And whenever I see them show up in chat, they don't understand how much better they make my day. Whenever I see my regulars come in there.
Yeah. So
So.
I want to ask you to regale us with a specific story. Can you tell everyone the story of Quackina?
No, I knew you were going to say this.
Everyone needs to know.
Ah,
Everyone
shit.
needs to know this story. Everyone needs to know this story.
All right. Buckle up. Okay, buckle up. Get some water, popcorn, whatever the fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit of a ramble.
Story time with Duck. Let's go.
So, I was, yeah. Most of my ideas that I get come from when I shower. I'm serious.
He's
I'm
done
so
Leeds
serious.
meetings. This man has done Leeds meetings in the shower. I can confirm this.
Oh yes, oh yes. In the shower while I'm sitting, all the above.
He's not joking.
I'm not. But oh my god. So I was in the shower and I was like, I wonder what I can do to spice it up a little bit. Spice it up. So I was like, well, at the time I was single. Okay, this is like pre-Hannah. Okay, pre-Hannah. Um, and so I was like, you know what? What if I have a duck girlfriend? Okay, so I have an extra duck head. Okay, it's lying around here somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but it's lying around here somewhere. And I was like, hmm. So I grabbed my broom. I grabbed one of my mom's dresses. I put the duck head on top of the broom, as well as the dress. Boom! It was my girlfriend, dude. I danced. I danced with her. I kissed her. We went out together. Quackina was my she was my ride. She was my ride or die. You know what I'm saying? Quack Quackina can get it. Um, and then it's turn some unfortunate events. We broke up. Um, and then Hannah became the new Quackina, which she won't admit it. She won't ever admit that she's a new Quackina. She won't ever accept it either. But Hannah is Quackina.
Should I ask her how she feels about that?
No, no, no. You should not.
I might.
She'll be like, "Oh my fucking god, that again."
Agent of Chaos, I might just have to.
Dude, whenever like me and her first got together and she came on stream and she was like, "Oh my god, it's IRL Quackina," and she was like, "No, I am not Quackina." She hated it.
Just put her foot down on that immediately.
Yes, immediately she did not accept that she was Quackina, and I'm like, "Bet you gotta be Quackina."
Oh, oh, that story always quacks me up. That was a Freudian slip if there ever was one. Oh my god. I'm a professional, I swear. All right. So, how do you see yourself ending the year? It's about 10 days into November. There's not much of the year left. So, how do you feel
Yeah.
you're going to end it off? What do you want to accomplish in the about a month and a half you have left in 2021? What are your goals?
In terms of streaming, or
in terms of streaming, what do you want your life to be like on January 1st, 2022? Where do you want to be?
I want to be back into streaming. I want to have time for that. I really want to get back into streaming. I've got a lot of ideas that I have in my head, and once I get back into streaming and whatnot, it's very interesting.
Any
It's gonna be very interesting.
any sneak peeks, any sneak previews you can give us today on what some of
Yes.
those ideas might be?
Yeah.
All right. What does he have right there? Bean boozled. All right. What is he doing? Oh no. Oh no. So, for the audio only listeners, what he just did there is this motherfucker had like a handful of Bean Boozled, like probably 4 or 5 of them, and he just downed all of them. And he is not having a good time right now. mistakes have mistakes have been made. Are you okay there, my friend? Are you good?
Ooh.
Are you okay?
1 second.
Oh, he does not look like he's having a good time right here. Oh. Yeah, he downed like 5 Bean Boozled and he did not have a good time, it sounded like.
Hold on.
Oh, there he goes. So, how many bad flavors did you get there?
I definitely tasted. Ugh. I definitely tasted spoiled milk and rotten eggs. Uh, and
Oh.
and barf.
It,
Dude,
it
that was
sounded
fucking. That was terrible.
it sounded like you were about to barf, honestly.
Dude, I was.
All right, let's. I think that's a good spot to end it right there. So, tell everybody.
Oh, that was so nasty.
Why did you
Oh,
do that?
you said you wanted a sneak peek.
I guess I did kind of do that.
Ah.
All right, so tell everybody where they can find you, my friend.
Oh. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv backslash or no yes backslash Dunder Ducky. That's DUNNDER DUCKY. Oh god, it's fucking disgusting. Oh,
All
dude, I
right.
can still taste it. I can still taste it. That's fucking disgusting.
I think you need
Oh
a
my
palate cleanser,
god.
my friend. Anyways,
Oh,
so that is going to be the end of episode
oh, coffee
two.
did not make it better.
Coffee would not make it
Oh,
better. We're gonna let my our dear guest here get a little bit of a palate cleanser, so we're gonna call it right here. This has been episode 2 of The Awakening. Again, I am your host, Emerald Foxfire, and thank you again, Duck, for being on today.
oh, you're welcome.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you for having me, bro.
absolutely. You get some palate cleansers, and we will talk to you next time. Have a good one. Emerald out.
You too, man.